Hello Ed, I'd just like to thank you for sending the magazines, which I've found really interesting. I've had loads today. I've been thinking today about making this YouTube video, and I've come to make it now and I can't think of anything to say, but I'm really enjoying this issue of BackPacker magazine. And when I took it out of the packet, I can't even hold the camera right now, can I? When I took it out of the packet, I thought, you know, there's something strangely familiar about this issue. And I remember because this is the August issue from 2008 when I was in America, and I remember being in the airport at San Francisco or Chicago or somewhere like that, and I saw this magazine on the rack. Now it cost $5, and at that time, towards the end of my trip, I was absolutely broke. I had hardly any money at all, and I actually managed to get around the last few weeks on virtually no money, and this guy actually gave me $100. All sorts of weird and wonderful things happen when you travel, and travel really changes you, which isn't what I wanted to make this video about. But yeah, like I say, this guy gave me $100. Anyway, I remember seeing this magazine on the rack, and I remember picking it up and thumbing through it and looking at all the articles, but I didn't actually buy it because I couldn't justify spending the $5 on it at the time. I'm really pleased you've sent me this issue. Now there's an article in here that I'm really keen on. Actually, I like one of the adverts. Oh yeah, here's one of my favourite bits. Is the advert about this Vista. It's the advert's about a 62-inch television. At the bottom it says, my friend says you can't find a panoramic picture like it anywhere. Anywhere, I said? Yeah, anywhere, he said. Yeah, it must be one hell of a television. And it's got me, look, there's me in my little tent with this wonderful view of the mountains. Maybe it's Glacier National Park or something like that. But anyway, the article that I really like in this magazine is, I like the picture of the bear, is this about, where's it gone? Look at that page I just looked at. Is this about, of course, Yosemite. And it's been making me think about when I went to Yosemite and how beautiful it was, and reading this article. I mean, I've actually seen this here. We get to the bit on Yosemite here. If you see this view here with Sentinel Cap and Vernal Falls, I can't remember which falls, Vernal Falls, but I've actually been there, as you will see. So I've actually seen this, which is Sentinel Cap. I walked up past there. And then, of course, the next morning I had this extremely amazing view. You know, how many times in our lives do we wake up in the morning at first light and see this amazing view of Yosemite? So yeah, it's really made me want to get down to Yosemite on my next trip, and I don't think it's financially possible, but I was kind of hoping to get down to Yosemite and do the trip that's detailed here in this mag, which is going up to, what is it, Volgasgard, something like that. I'm going up to Tuolumne Meadows anyway. It sounds like a wonderful trip. But anyway, ramble. I've really enjoyed getting this magazine. I love the Yosemite bit, and Yosemite is an incredible place. I was thinking about Yosemite Valley itself, and there's some lovely pictures in here of Half Dome, of course. Let's get back to it. Let's have a look in here. lost the article again, haven't I? There's this wonderful picture of Half Dome. Look at the bear. There's this amazing picture here. My bear again. Of Half Dome. And I have to say that when I first saw Half Dome from the valley, it was pretty amazing. Now, at the time, I wished I'd spent more time in the valley. And I've been trying to think back to when I was in Yosemite and thinking, why didn't I spend more time in the valley? And I suddenly had this sharp recollection that it was the vast number of people there. If there's one thing I could do to improve Yosemite Valley, just one thing, it would be to ban cars. I mean, okay, have tour buses and things that go in there and ferry people in, but ban cars. And yeah, when you've been up to the backcountry in Yosemite and seen how beautiful that is, it's such a shame when you come down to the valley and see how it's been wrecked, for want of other. Although there are beautiful views. There are beautiful views in the valley. There's Half Dome and there's El Capitan and the wonderful Yosemite Falls and some incredible views in the valley. But just to me it seems spoiled by putting all those roads looping around and burger bars and restaurants and pizza huts and chip shops and gear shops and God knows what, you know. So yeah, so what I was thinking was, if I'd got the money, and I'm running out of time now, aren't I? If I'd got the money, I'd love to get down to Yosemite at the end of my trip, maybe spend a couple of days on the valley floor and see all the wonderful sights, get up close to up to see Half Dome from the valley floor and El Capitan, and go and see the big sequoias, and then get up to Tuolumne and make the hike. Anyway, sorry for rambling. Thanks for the mags, and see you soon.